Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Now, get ready as we are about to begin. Urban legends are fascinating stories that are passed down through generations, often with varying degrees of truth and embellishment. These stories have been used as a form of entertainment for years, and while some of them are completely fictitious, others have a basis in reality. In this video, we'll be discussing our top 10 urban legends. There may be many out there, but these are our favorite. These legends are sure to keep you on the edge of your seat and make you question what's real and what's just a tall tale. At number 10 we have the Polybius arcade game. The Polybius arcade game is an urban legend that originated in the early 2000s, although it is claimed to have existed in the 1980s. The legend states that the game was created by the government as an experiment in mind control, with players becoming addicted and experiencing strange side effects such as amnesia, insomnia, and hallucinations. The game allegedly appeared in arcades in a few cities in the United States before it disappeared without a trace. Despite numerous investigations and attempts to track down any evidence of the game's existence, no physical copy of Polybius has ever been found. Many believe that the legend is nothing more than a hoax, with no actual game ever existing. Others speculate that the story may have been inspired by real events, such as the development of the first-person shooter game, Maze War, in the 1970s, which was designed to induce disorientation and confusion in players. The Polybius arcade game has become a popular subject in the world of gaming and urban legends, with numerous references in popular culture, including video games, movies, and TV shows. The legend continues to captivate people's imaginations and is often cited as an example of government conspiracy theories and the power of suggestion. Whether the game actually existed or not, the story of Polybius serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of blindly following trends and the power of rumors to shape public perception. At number 9 we have the clown statue. The clown statue is a popular urban legend that tells the story of a babysitter who is left alone in a house with a creepy clown statue. The story usually goes like this. The parents of the children the babysitter is watching call to check in and the babysitter mentions the unsettling statue. The parents then tell her to leave the house immediately and call the police. When the police arrive, they find out that the clown statue is actually a person who has been stalking the house. The clown statue urban legend has been around for many years and has been told and retold in different forms. The story plays on people's fears of clowns and the unknown. The idea that a person could be hiding in plain sight, disguised as a harmless statue, is a terrifying thought for many. While there have been no documented cases of the clown statue urban legend being true, it continues to be a popular story that is often used to scare children and teenagers. It is important to remember that urban legends are just that, legends. While they may be based on real events or fears, they are not necessarily true. Number 8 on our list is the Shadow Man. The Shadow Man is a dark, humanoid figure that is said to appear in people's dreams, as well as in waking life. He is often described as a tall, shadowy figure with no discernible features or facial expressions, and is typically seen lurking in the shadows or in the corners of the room. Some people report feeling a sense of overwhelming dread or malevolence when in the presence of the Shadow Man, while others describe feeling a sense of calm and protection. While the origins of the Shadow Man legend are unclear, some people believe that he is a manifestation of our collective fears and anxieties. Others believe that he is a supernatural being or entity that exists in a parallel dimension or alternate reality. Still, others believe that the Shadow Man is a malevolent spirit or demon that feeds off of human fear and negative energy. Despite the many variations of the Shadow Man legend, one thing is certain: he is a symbol of the unknown and the mysterious, a reminder that there are still things in the world that we cannot fully understand or explain. Whether he is a product of our imagination or a real entity that exists beyond our comprehension, the Shadow Man remains one of the most unsettling and enduring urban legends of our time. Number 7 is the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra is a legendary creature often described as a reptilian or dog-like animal with spikes or quills running down its back. The name Chupacabra literally means goat-sucker in Spanish, referring to its reported habit of attacking and drinking the blood of livestock, particularly goats. It was first reported in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s, and since then, sightings have been reported throughout the Americas, from the southern United States to South America. Descriptions of the Chupacabra vary widely, with some witnesses claiming it has a head like a dog, while others describe it as having a more alien-like appearance. Most reports agree that the creature is around 3 to 4 feet tall and has sharp claws and fangs. While some people believe the Chupacabra to be a real animal, others see it as a purely mythical creature. Despite numerous reported sightings, there is no conclusive evidence that the Chupacabra exists. Some have suggested that the creature may be a misidentified or mutated animal, while others have speculated that it could be an escaped exotic pet. However, the legend of the Chupacabra continues to capture the imaginations of people around the world, and it remains a popular topic in cryptozoology and urban legend folklore. Number 6 on our list is the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature that is said to inhabit the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. According to legend, the creature was born to a woman named Mother Leeds in the 18th century. The woman was said to have cursed the child in frustration, leading to its transformation into a demonic beast that terrorizes the area. The Jersey Devil is described as a winged creature with hooves and a goat-like head, and it is said to emit a blood-curdling scream. Over the years, there have been numerous sightings of the Jersey Devil. Many people have reported hearing its chilling scream at night, and some have claimed to have seen the creature flying through the air. In 1909, there was a flurry of sightings and encounters with the creature that became known as the Jersey Devil Panic. The sightings were reported in several newspapers, and many people claimed to have seen the creature firsthand. Despite the many sightings and reports, there is no concrete evidence that the Jersey Devil actually exists. Some believe that the creature is simply a myth or a legend that has been passed down over the years. Others think that there may be a more rational explanation for the sightings, such as misidentification of other animals or natural phenomena. Nonetheless, the legend of the Jersey Devil continues to capture the imagination of many people and remains a fascinating part of New Jersey folklore. At number 5 is the Black-Eyed Children. The Black-Eyed Children is an urban legend about mysterious children with completely black eyes who approach people, usually at night, asking for help or a ride home. The legend has gained popularity in recent years, with many people claiming to have encountered these strange children. The stories often involve a feeling of intense fear and unease, as well as a sense of something not quite right about the children. The exact origin of the Black-Eyed Children legend is unknown, but it is believed to have started in the late 1990s or early 2000s. The stories typically involve people encountering the children while out driving, walking, or camping. They may appear innocent at first, asking for help or a ride, but as the encounter continues, the person may begin to feel a sense of overwhelming fear and dread. There have been reports of physical symptoms, such as nausea and headaches, associated with encounters with black-eyed children. Some speculate that the black-eyed children are extraterrestrial or supernatural in nature, while others believe they are simply a modern retelling of traditional folklore about demons or other malevolent entities. Skeptics suggest that the stories are simply the result of overactive imaginations or hoaxes. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the legend of the black-eyed children continues to fascinate and terrify people around the world. Now we move to number 4, which is the vanishing hitchhiker. The vanishing hitchhiker is a classic urban legend that has been around for decades. It is a ghost story that typically involves a young woman who appears on the side of the road, hitchhiking. A driver will pick her up, and she will give directions to her destination. Along the way, she may share a personal story or talk about a recent tragedy. When they arrive at the destination, the driver will turn to say goodbye, only to find that the young woman has disappeared from the car. In some versions of the legend, the driver will later learn that the woman died years ago, and her ghost is still searching for a ride home. There are many variations of this urban legend, with different details depending on the time and location. The story has been passed down through generations and is often used as a cautionary tale to discourage young people from picking up hitchhikers. The vanishing hitchhiker is thought to have originated in the 1940s or 1950s, and it has been adapted into movies, books, and even songs. The popularity of the vanishing hitchhiker urban legend can be attributed to its universal themes of loss, grief, and the unknown. It taps into our innate fear of the supernatural and the unexplained. The story has endured over the years and continues to be a popular urban legend that has been retold and adapted to modern times. Whether true or not, the vanishing hitchhiker serves as a reminder to always be cautious and aware of our surroundings, especially when we're on the road. We hope you're enjoying the video so far. Quickly before we move on to number 3 on our list, I want to let you know about our official merch store. We have dropped t-shirts, hoodies and much more. Check it out in the video description for the web link. Buying our merch helps support the channel and helps us continue to bring you spooky videos. Now, number 3 is the Mothman. The Mothman is an urban legend that originated in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1966. The legend began when several people reported seeing a large, humanoid creature with wings and glowing red eyes. The creature was said to be about 7 feet tall with a wingspan of over 10 feet. The sightings continued for over a year and were accompanied by strange occurrences, such as strange noises and electrical disturbances. The legend gained national attention after the collapse of the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant in December 1967, which resulted in the deaths of 46 people. Some people believe that the Mothman was a warning of the impending disaster. Over the years, the legend of the Mothman has continued to grow, and there have been numerous reported sightings in other parts of the United States. The creature has been described as a harbinger of doom and has been linked to other disasters and tragedies. Some people believe that the Mothman is a supernatural being, while others think it is a mutated animal or an undiscovered species. Despite the many sightings and stories surrounding the Mothman, there has been no concrete evidence to support its existence. Skeptics argue that the sightings could be attributed to a variety of explanations, such as misidentification of other animals, pranks, or hoaxes. Nevertheless, the legend of the Mothman continues to captivate and intrigue people to this day. At number 2 is the Bunny Man. The Bunny Man is an urban legend that originated in Fairfax County, Virginia, in the early 1970s. According to the legend, a man in a bunny suit terrorizes people with an axe. The story goes that the Bunny Man was a patient at a local mental institution who escaped and began living in the nearby woods. He allegedly killed rabbits and hung their mutilated bodies from trees as a warning to others to stay away from his territory. As the legend spread, people began to claim that they had seen the Bunny Man, and the story became a staple of local folklore. The Bunny Man legend has inspired a number of variations over the years. Some versions of the story claim that the Bunny Man was a victim of a train accident who became deranged and began killing people. Others suggest that he was a farmer who was driven to madness by the destruction of his crops. Regardless of the details, the Bunny Man remains a popular and enduring urban legend in the United States. Despite the many variations of the story, there is little evidence to support the existence of the Bunny Man. Some have speculated that the legend may have been inspired by a series of real-life attacks that occurred in Virginia in the 1970s. Others suggest that the story may be a modern retelling of an older folktale. Whatever its origins, the Bunny Man remains a chilling and enduring part of American folklore. Are you ready to hear what has ranked as number 1 on our list? Here we go. Number 1 is the Hook Man. The Hook Man is a popular urban legend that has been passed down for generations. The story centers around a man with a hook for a hand who terrorizes young couples parked in secluded lovers' lanes. The Hook Man is said to have lost his hand in a car accident and now seeks revenge on those who wronged him. The legend has been popularized through various forms of media, including films and books. According to the urban legend, the Hook Man is often seen lurking in the shadows, waiting for his next victim. The story warns teenagers against going out to remote areas at night as it is believed that the Hook Man preys on young couples. The Hook Man is said to have a distinctive whistle, which he uses to lure unsuspecting victims out of their cars. While the origins of the Hook Man story are unclear, the legend has become a part of popular culture. It is often used as a cautionary tale to warn young people about the dangers of venturing out into secluded areas. Despite its gruesome nature, the Hook Man story continues to captivate and frighten audiences to this day. We hoped you enjoyed our list. Urban legends have been a part of human culture for centuries, and they continue to captivate and frighten people to this day. Whether they are based on true events or purely fictional, urban legends reflect our society's anxieties, fears, and beliefs. Some of the urban legends discussed in this video have become part of popular culture, and their influence can be seen in movies, books, and other media. While some people may dismiss them as mere stories or hoaxes, others continue to be intrigued by their mysteries and the questions they raise. Whether true or not, these urban legends have become part of our shared cultural heritage, and they will continue to be passed down from generation to generation, evolving and changing as they go. Please subscribe and pick another video from our channel to watch next.